Okay, 1941 Willys fiberglass car. It's in an older Willy Works body. It's not perfect. It needs fit in the doors and trunk lid and stuff like that, but it's been fine for me all these years. The front fit's pretty decent. It's got aluminum that's been attached to the firewall, and the sides I made out of aluminum just to drive it so it keeps the rain and stuff off the engine and that. He's got aluminum under the floor pan and stuff too. 355 with a 700 R4 that was modified and built a little bit. It's got AC, newer alternator. The radiator's been redone not real long ago. 18-inch mechanical fan, which I always like to run a mechanical if I can. Let's see, Edelbrock carb, roller tip rockers. Nothing real horribly fancy or built in the engine. It's a good, strong engine, and it was rebuilt. I rebuilt the thing probably 4 years ago and haven't really put that many miles on it. Put new pistons in it, just flat tops, different cam, checked all the clearances and all that. So it's good to go. It doesn't need anything I know of on the engine. AC. I just done some touch-up stuff on the brake hoses and stuff like that. The headers are old. They were Speedway coated things, and they're not the greatest. I've cleaned them up and spray paint them every year, and it seems to last for a while. The brakes are okay yet. Tires are okay. Let's see. Let me go around the front here. It is titled as a, I don't know if I mentioned, it's titled as a, it's got original 41 Willys title. It's got the Willys reproduction headlights and grille. Just custom made Nerf bars in the front and that. The wheels, they've never been my favorite, but they got a lot of shine to them. They're not perfect. They got a little bit of surface rust here and there. Not trying to hide anything on the car. It is what it is. I did nothing fancy with the interior. Just did some carpeting on the door panels and made some sill plates for it. Made a console and that. It's got video gauges, B&M shifter, ratchet shifter, just some different things. I had some signatures and stuff put on it at one time. I always kind of cherish those, especially Pork's. The seats are out of a Dodge Stratus. The driver's is a power recline and tilt, or power back and forth, and the back is power tilt. Let's see. Grant steering wheel, GM column, 4-wheel power disc brakes. It's got a extra booster reservoir too, and it stops good. It's got a fuel cell in the trunk. It has been tubbed, although I don't utilize them all the way. It's got, you could actually cut those back out and get some more room, which I was always going to do. I fit quite a bit of stuff in the trunk, and it's unbelievable what I fit behind the seat of this car too. It's got quite a bit of room in it, considering. It's got ladder bar leaf suspension on the back. I don't know if I can get any pictures underneath here or not to show much of anything. Edelbrock exhaust. Let's see. Well, it's hard to see without being up in the air there right now, but I guess you can kind of get a little bit of an idea. Mustang 2 front. It's a Michael Thomas. It's all the frame was all custom made of templates and that, and it's a strong frame, I'll say that much. Let's see. It's got wipers. They're a little goofy. They're not synchronized, so I just run the one if it rains. I don't know. Trying to think of everything I need to tell you about. I'm not trying to hide anything. I've driven this car for 13 years now. I'm not really having to sell it. I'm just thinking I'd put it in here and see if I get some bites on it, because I do need the room in my garage. I got some other projects I want to work on. I'll miss this car. I put a lot of miles on this thing, gone a lot of places with it. If you want a Willys, here's one that's all done, ready to roll. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's not a Riddler Award winner or nothing, but it's a lot of fun. People really like it. I guess we'll start her up and take it for a spin down the road just so you can see how the thing sounds and runs in that. Any questions, you'll have to email me for other pics in that.